channel. My name's Amy Wall. Today I'm going to be filming this look, start to finish, foundation and shadow. I'm going to be using the Morphe 35M palette, the Boss Mood palette, as you can see here. If you'd like to see how this palette performs, please keep on watching. So I'm just going to start with my eyes so it doesn't mess up my makeup. I'm going to use the MAC Painterly paint pot, and I'm actually just going to use my clean fingers to put that all over the lid. This is the palette that I'm going to use today. Might have to pick up another palette to use the neutrals, and I'm going to use the Kristen Leanne and Urban Decay collab. It just has a lot of nice neutrals. So first I'm going to go in with a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush and use the color Daydream and start working that in my crease. You don't have to be too precise. This is why we're starting with the eyes first, so if there's any fallout, it will be dusted away before we do our makeup. Peachy Keen, which is this shadow right here. So I'm going to take that with the same Luxie brush, and I'm going to go ahead and work that also into my crease. Seems to be performing really well. I don't seem to have any issues blending it. Take some more, working on the... Okay. Just more of a brown crease right now because I'm going to go in with a very dark burgundy Vampy Vixen, and it's this shade here at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and take a more precise brush. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild blending brush. It looks like this. I'm going to take that color, I'm gonna focus that right in my crease. I'm gonna try to darken this up really good, as dark as I can get it. Don't worry, I know we're looking crazy right now, but it will all come together, I promise. So after you fill your crease in with that color, we're gonna go back in with a clean blending brush. I'm going to use a Morphe M433, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend. Let's see why it's not focusing. There we go. Blend. And this is a clean Morphe M433. Not bad. I might want to bring this one in a little bit more since I did on that one, which actually I didn't do on purpose, but let's bring it all the way in. Okay. So now that we're all nice and blended, we're gonna go ahead and start putting some shimmer on the lid. I want to darken up the crease a little bit, but I do want to get some of the shimmer on the lid as well. Let's go in with Bossy as Fuck, or sorry, Bossy AF, which is this color right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and get a flat brush. I'll use the Morphe M705 brush. It looks like this. Any synthetic flat brush. This one's pretty large, but I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway. And we will wet the brush. So get a significant amount on your brush and just spraying it. I should have checked to see if it was going to show up without spraying it, but let's see. So we're going to go ahead and work that. Really nice. Cool. Okay, so that is Boss AF. It looks pretty good. That's probably why they call it the Boss Mood palette, because this color is just everything. The shimmers are so soft. I'm just like dipping in and it's like moving it all around in the palette. Okay, so that looks really good. Sometimes I don't like to dirty too many brushes if the colors are very similar to each other, since we are layering a bunch of matte. So I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild again. And I'm going to go ahead and take a bit of a darker burgundy. So first we used Vampy Vixen. I'm going to go in with FOTD, which is the color right next to Boss AF. And I'm going to mix that in with this color, the purple one. And that is Power Slayer. So FOTD and Power Slayer, I'm going to mix those two together. More focusing it very close to the lash line.
It'll start looking more defined after we do this step. And then with the rest, just focus it in the crease.
I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M433 and again, blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. So what product I like to use is Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So I always like to use this because there's a spoolie. I love this. Comb up my brows. Okay. My eyebrows are completely different eyebrows, so I have to actually spend some time. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part. That's as good as I'm going to get them right now. Okay, so next I'm going to set my eyebrows with my Benefit 24-hour brow gel. Just to set everything in place. My eyebrows are crazy different, so it's really important that I keep everything in the lines. I want it to look as natural as possible. Okay, so right now the eye looks about done. We got the eyebrows done, so let's focus on our face. I'm going to use the NARS foundation, the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation that everybody knows and loves. I'm the shade Punjab. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and dip it into the foundation and start blending it in, so all this redness, we can even everything out. Okay. So the next step is to cover these under eye bags. So the foundation, the concealer that I'll be using will be my Tarte Shape Tape in Light Medium Honey. I'm going to go ahead and try to squeeze out as much as I can out of here because there's not much left. I've had this for about a year. I was about to throw that one away, but good thing I didn't since there's still some more product. So I'm going to go ahead and blend in. Get rid of those circles. And make sure you blend in really, really good. By the way, my beauty blender is damp. I like to kind of go around the edges to make it more of a cat eye effect. The setting powder I'm going to use is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. Okay, that's it for the powder. So this is how the eye is looking so far. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off this bake. I know there's not much and I didn't bake for that long. Usually I do bake for longer, especially in the summer. I do put a lot of powder because I still get oily. I still tend to get oily. It's just not quite as bad. I still want to look healthy. I don't want to look like I have a huge cake on. Okay, so that's dusting off the powder. Next, I want to finish off my under eyes. So we're going to go back into the Morphe Boss Mood palette. I have this I really like this tiny brush. It's so tapered and small and cute. It's a Morphe M506. I really like this to go underneath my eyes. I don't have the largest eyes ever, but I still like to smoke my under eyes out. So I like to get really close up in there. First, purple or burgundy shade that we went through. So this one right here. I'm going to take that, a good amount. And I'm going to focus that on my under eye. One thing about this brush though, it is a little bit prickly. So I forgot to mention actually right now that I'm actually going in with a few different colors. So I'm going in with this color, and that color. So I'm going in with all three of these. I could tell you the names, but it's such a pain because I have to keep putting the thing on. So just these three colors. And I'm dipping my brush into all of them. And then of course dusting it off. And I'm setting that underneath my lash line. Get that close in there. And I've also matched it up to the eyeshadow so it doesn't look like they're apart. You want it to make it look like it's meant to be together. And that will make it look really nice. Not bad. I really like the burgundies in this palette actually. It's pretty nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is highlight my brow bone. Let's go into the palette, the Kristen Leanne palette. I'm going to take this white, get a flat but fluffy brush. This is a Luxie 239 Precision shader. So it looks like this. I'm just going to dip in the white. It's not pure white, it's more of like a really cream color, and I'm just gonna put that underneath my brow. I'm gonna take that brown that we used in the beginning. Oops. I'm gonna take this brown and just smoke that out on the bottom just to kind of soften it a little bit. It doesn't, it might not seem like it does much, but if you see, I think it helps a little bit for it to blend in a bit. Don't want you to watch me do my eyeliner because I am just the worst. So I'm going to fast forward this part. Well, that's as good as it's going to get. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face now and just focus it just on my cheekbones because this is more of a neutral color and I'm going to be going in with a warmer palette, so I wanted to start with this. Okay, and then go on the other side and bronze up, bronze up, bronze up. And I like to go really close to my hairline. This is the part that just makes me feel so much better. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm going too much in there. So next is blush. It's Model Co. Peach Bellini blush, and I love this blush. I thought it would look really nice with this look since we're doing more of a burgundy. So I dip in there and just put that on the cheeks to brighten that up. It's more of a pink with a little bit of gold reflex. Kind of reminds me of Orgasm by NARS. Just a closer look at it. It has that sheen that really is so pretty. I love it. And what I do, since it is winter, I just go with the leftover. I wait till after I set my face to put highlighter on. So right now I'm going to set my face, and my favorite setting spray right now is the Fix Plus Pink Light by MAC. I love this one, but there's a lot of product on the bottom, so you really got to be sure to shake, shake, shake. Okay, and then once it's done being shaken, you can see all the product has mixed in. You definitely, when you go close, you don't see the pink glitter, but it just looks so nice. It melts it in but gives it a sheen. Again, I like it because it's winter. My face can get really dry, and I feel this just really helps with melting everything together. Okay, so I'm gonna put mascara on, and I'm gonna pop these lashes on. These lashes I got from Lily Lashes. They are called Goddess, I believe. I already cut them. I've used them previously before. I really, really like these lashes. So lately I've been liking dark glue, but I don't have any at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and just use the clear duo. It's really good to let the eyelashes, the eyelash glue get tacky. It's easier to put on, but it also has more staying power. I think the highlighter we should use is the Amrezy. I just use a Morphe M510 to apply highlighter. This is so nice. Oops. And I just focus that on the corners. It's gorgeous. And a lot of the times I do like to just go right underneath the brow just to blend it in a bit. I like it to look like this whole side is highlighted. I'm gonna put just a really, really thin layer of mascara. Okay, so that's what the lashes look like. I like to go in with a black liner underneath my waterline. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in Perversion. We'll start with this one since this one's pretty much dry. That's what it looks like. And then for the bottom lashes, I like to use the Hourglass Caution Mascara. Natural volume that doesn't budge. So that's why I really like that one. Next, I'm going to do the inner corners. I'm going to go ahead and use the Amrezy highlighter again to highlight my inner corners. I will use a little brush. Put it with the highlighter and then put it in the corner to highlight the inner corner. Using highlighter to highlight your inner corners is a cool trick, I think. Sometimes you never know what will look good in the inner corner, but if you use the same highlighter you used on your cheeks, you can't go wrong. I think I'm just gonna do a nude lip. I'm gonna use Oak Lip Liner from MAC and line my lips. And after you line your lips with liner, I would choose a more neutral color. I'm gonna go with Yash from MAC. And I love MAC's matte lipsticks. They're really nice. Fenty Glow Universal Lip Gloss. I love this lip gloss. It looks good on everyone. It looks good alone. You don't even really need to put any lipstick on. This is one of the best lip glosses on the market, I think. Alrighty, so that's the finished look. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from me. This year I will be posting a bunch, so I look forward to doing that. And yeah, thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.